very good afternoon and a very happy birthday to Gary Neville. Of course they're testing the tannoy just as they come to us. Let's start with Rasmus Højlund. Great form at the moment, 5 successive games he's scored in as a 21-year-old. He can become the youngest to do it in 6 in the Premier League today. What has clicked for him in Manchester United recently?
I think just the players coming back, I think it's a big thing. The team are obviously playing a lot better. The confidence is back in the team, and I think that there was a lot of expectation on him at 70 odd million quid, but I think it's explainable that he's allowed a few months to settle in, and then as the team get better, he's got better as well. He's got a smile on his face, and he's got all the sort of attributes that you would want in a striker. Obviously still raw, a little bit immature, but you'd expect that, and big game from out here today. It'll be a new experience for him at Luton.
Has there been a conscious effort to get the ball to him, as simple as that sounds? Are his teammates making more of an effort to try and feed him and get him the service?
I mean, if you think about United's wide players, Rashford is someone who plays off the left, but he's not going to cross it. He isn't a crosser of the ball. Anthony, being kind, you don't know what he's going to do from 1 second to the next. That's himself, let alone his teammates. So I always remember when sort of Ruud van Nistelrooy was at Manchester United, they want that predictability forward play so they can time their runs, and if your wide player's turning back, cutting back, doing lollipops when maybe he should simplify the game, and Ante's young himself, so he's still trying to work out sort of his final decision in the final third. So yeah, I can see why he would struggle. I mean, in midfield obviously there's been a lot of change. Wide players, they don't deliver the ball into the box, but what's happened in the last few weeks is that Garnacho's gone to the right, Rashford's gone to the left, they've been a little bit more selective in how he plays, and it's just all come together a little bit for him.
What about the top 4 hopes? And obviously they've got this game today, Fulham to come, then the Manchester derby. Is there a chance to get more momentum before that derby and really close the gap on Aston Villa? And can they do it this season?
They can do it, definitely. I mean, if they go 3 points, don't they, to Spurs today? Spurs play Villa in a couple of weeks. I know United play City, but United need 6 points from these 2 matches, Luton and Fulham. They can't make any mistakes in these 2 games. There's still a long way to go for United. There's still a lot of work to do. But travelling, from Manchester this morning, looking at that league table, thinking about what United have got coming forward, and the fact that they've actually got a lot of the players fit, there's a lot more optimism about whether United can finish into the Champions League. And if I was looking at it today, I'd probably say yes, they'll sneak into that 5th/4th place. But look, they've got to be consistent, and they haven't been that over this season. But just the last few weeks are signs that it's starting to happen a little bit.
You touched upon it earlier with Rasmus Højlund, maybe not too many experiences of this in the Premier League. What do you think United as a team can expect at a venue where Manchester City, Arsenal and Liverpool have had to work hard for what they earned here?
Oh, they know they'll have to work hard. I mean, that's going to be the absolute minimum here today. I mean, look, for United, they're winning games in the last few weeks, but anyone who watches United on a regular basis knows that the performance levels are still pretty average and poor at times. Even the game against Villa were the better team. So what I want to see, and the only chance I think Erik ten Hag and the coaching staff and these players have got going forward to remain at the club for a long period of time, is to start putting really good performances in. What we're seeing is some sort of what would be resilience building, some confidence building. The front 3 have started to hit sort of, if you like, form in moments, but you don't see combinations still between the front 3. You don't see that sort of, if you like, patterns of play for long periods of the game. I think that's what we now need to see. So for today, that's going to be difficult at Luton, but we need to start seeing really good performances on a regular basis. That will then mean that you've got more resilience, and when you don't play well, when you don't play well, when you perform well, you've got more chance of winning games, whereas United they've lost 9 games already. So I want to see performance levels increase along with the results that they've currently got.
And obviously, from a Luton perspective, Ross Barkley has been getting a lot of headlines and debate recently. Is he maybe giving Gareth Southgate something to think about for the summer?
A little bit. It'll take a lot, I think, because of the players that Gareth's got in those types of positions. He's got a lot of sort of flair players that he trusts, and I think Gareth, once he's made his decision on a sort of, if you like, a player, it takes a long time for them to get back into his sort of frame. So I think for me, Ross should just concentrate on enjoying his football and playing well for Luton without the pressure of thinking about England.
Okay, Gary, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. Manchester United here at Luton today. Gary, part of our commentary team alongside Peter Drury, and the kick-off is 4:30, Sky Sports main event.